Welcome to Torremolinos. So we spend most of our time here kind of relaxing since we've been on such a bit of a tour around Asia. So the past couple of weeks have been nice. We've been taking it easy and just kind of checking out the town here in Torremolinos. There's lots of these little kind of alleyways filled with shops. It's Sunday today, so you can see some of the stuff behind me is closed. But let me show you around the area and what it looks like here. We are closer where we're staying, we're closer in town, but then the beach is not too far away. I really like this square here because it has this really cool statue of a painter. Let me show you. There is lots of shopping here, which I love. So I've replaced a few pieces from my wardrobe that I've had as we've been traveling around for the past year. So I figured it's time to get some new pieces. Well, something interesting is happening here today. We were having a normal morning and then all of a sudden the power went out. We didn't think much of it because a lot of places we've been, the power goes out for an hour or two. And time started going on, and then we started noticing that the water started losing pressure. So that seemed a little odd as well. And so I suggested, okay, well, let's walk into town and get some lunch. And, maybe it's just our building or whatnot. And then we started noticing we couldn't get any reception on our cell phones either. So we walked into town and quickly realized the entire town is just like our building. Seems like no power, no water. I don't know if it's just that everyone's on their cell phones so we can't get reception or what's going on with that. So as we were walking through the town, I did notice that the grocery store is open. So I said to James, let's go in and just get a couple of dry goods just to tire us over. And we walked in and it was chaos. So I said, quick, grab some water. So luckily we got one of the last remaining big kind of 6-package of bottles of water. Everything else was gone. The big bottles, everything was completely gone. It was a giant chaotic scene. The shelves were empty. All the pastries were gone. I guess everyone bought pastries. So we got a couple of, like I said, a couple of the last bundles of 6-packs of water, and we got some dried goods. So let's hope it doesn't last too long, but it's kind of strange that the water is out as well and the power. So we'll see what's happening.
Woo!
Everything just came back on. We're all good. Ooh, we haven't checked the water yet. But the electricity just came back on and everyone outside was cheering like crazy. I didn't catch it because my phone was turned off because I was trying to save battery, but it's lots of fun. Well, all the excitement of yesterday is over with. The blackout and loss of water and everything apparently was nationwide. So it was all of Spain, all of Portugal, and some parts of France. So they're still not quite sure what caused it. We're hearing all different types of theories and things. Who knows if we'll ever know what caused it, but so in total our power and everything was out for about 5 hours. We think we had no water because obviously the water here it comes in by pump or something because that went out as well. So pretty unique experience to be somewhere where you lose touch with everything. It's kind of a surreal feeling because you can't get a hold of anyone. Everyone's panicking a little bit. Like I said, the grocery stores were complete chaos. We went back into the grocery store this morning and the shelves are empty where the bread and everything is. So yeah, it seemed like everyone kind of panicked, and maybe for good measure because, once you hear the entire country has no power and most places no water, then you tend to want to stock up. So, but all the excitement is done and over with now. As I mentioned before, I have been shopping here a little bit while in Spain because the prices are really reasonable, really good. After traveling for a year, a lot of my clothes are starting to get a little bit worn. So I have been shopping, and one thing I've gotten into lately are scarves to dress up an ordinary outfit. So you can see I'm just wearing a plain black top now and a black skirt. And one way to dress it up is just by taking a scarf, and sometimes I'll wrap it around and do it up and kind of wear it like a necklace. I'll twist it up a lot to make it kind of skinny so it looks more like a necklace. You can wear it more like a traditional scarf, all sorts of things. So I've been having fun with buying them. These ones, these were €4 and they are actually 100% silk. So I thought that was a great deal. And they're actually knockoffs of very expensive brands, but I'm okay with that while I travel because if it goes missing or if it gets ruined, well, it was only €4. So this is one of the ones I got here. I got another one. This is the 100% silk as well. These ones I figure kind of go with any outfit. They're easy. Sometimes I tie it on my purse just to add a little whimsy to my outfit. These ones I thought were absolutely beautiful. Let me hold this up. You can see it. I thought these were so pretty. Monet type paintings. These ones are not silk. These ones are polyester, but again, really cheap. These ones were €1 more, so they were €5. And then another one here, the cherry blossom pattern. So these ones add a little more color to my wardrobe. Like I said, if I'm just wearing, you know, a completely black outfit, then it does just add a little bit of color, whether it's on the side with my purse or wrapped around or in my hair, my ponytail. So like I said, I've been really getting into these scarves lately. So you're gonna see me wearing them in some videos and pictures. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see these a lot as well. So yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with shopping here in Spain. I don't think I've mentioned this before. When we were traveling in Europe last year, in Western Europe, every single bottle here now has these special lids. So I think it's the law actually. And what happens is every bottle, the lid has to stay attached. So it's a good idea in some ways because you never lose the lid, but in other ways, if it's a smaller bottle and you're trying to drink out of it, you're like scratching up your whole face, your nose, your cheek, everything. It's like scratching right there and it's really hard to drink out of. So just a little oddity here in Europe that I thought I'd share with you, that the caps never leave the bottles. I was talking to a friend yesterday and she was saying, I was asking her what was going on in her life and things, and she was saying, oh, well, I'd just much rather hear about your life. It's so interesting. It's so glamorous. And I have to answer truthfully. This is the best thing we've ever done. It's thrilling. It's exciting. I feel very grateful because not many people are able to travel the world and see so many things and meet so many people. But I have to also be real that it's not easy. The best comparison I can think of is, when you get home from a vacation and you say, now I need a vacation from my vacation, because it's a lot. You're constantly going, you're thinking, okay, I got to catch a flight. I have to be on a train. Where's our next destination? Sometimes your next Airbnb for some reason just cancels on you and you have to find new accommodations. There's power outages. There's all sorts of things that you have to deal with. You're constantly packing and unpacking, making sure you know exactly where your passports are at all times, things like that. So it's a very fun, relaxing life in some ways. When you're in places like this for a month, you get to kind of breathe and take it all in. But it can also be stressful. Do I regret doing it? Absolutely not. I love it. It's an amazing life to lead. But it just made me think when I was talking to my friend and she was kind of saying, your life is so glamorous and it's perfect. It's pretty perfect, but it can be stressful. And sometimes you do think, it would be nice to just be at home with a cup of tea on the couch, but I wouldn't give it up at all. And either with James, I was talking to him about it earlier and he was saying the same. We both love it, but I do make it look on Facebook and Instagram like it's all rainbows and sunshine. And that's why I like to do this vlog, to be real about it. And, sometimes things go wrong. Sometimes it feels so hectic, but it is a lot of fun. Our next stop is Strasbourg, France. So I'm really excited for this stop. I used to live in France, and it's still, even after traveling the world, France is still my favorite country. I can't help it. I'm a Francophile. I love everything about France. So I'm really excited, but it's also where Strasbourg is, there's a lot of German in there too, because I guess it used to be part of Germany. But so it's kind of a really neat mix of the two different countries together. And the architecture there is beautiful. And yeah, I'm just really looking forward to being back in France. And we're there for a month as well. And we're going to take some little side trips while we're there. So that's going to be the next video. But I'm excited. I've got all my new outfits for France, and excited to practice speaking French again and continuing on in our European adventure. So that is all for now from sunny Spain. This vlog was a little bit kind of pieced together and a little bit bitty because, like I said, we took a lot of downtime. We were relaxing. I wasn't even gonna maybe do a video while we were here, but decided to kind of, every time something interesting happened, turn the camera on or film a few little bits. So I thought I would put this one together. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully you've been enjoying our travels and my little bits and pieces of my creative adventures as we're going. And if you have enjoyed it, please don't forget to subscribe. Just hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything. You'll just get notified whenever I put up a new video. And also don't forget to like the video. I really do appreciate it. So I will see you all next time from France. I can't wait. It's going to be exciting. See you next time. Thanks for watching.